If you saw the Ramayana Hindi trailer, you think you know what's coming. But then they dropped the English version, and literally everyone lost it. And not because it's just dubbed. It's something completely different. Today, we're breaking down exactly what changed, why it matters, and how this could be the blueprint for the biggest Indian film going global. Alright, so first thing, let's talk the basics. The Hindi trailer, 4 minutes and 10 seconds. The English version, 3 minutes and 55 seconds. Shorter, right? But here's where it gets interesting. It's not just trimmed fat. They rebuilt this trailer from the ground up. Different scenes, different order, different pacing. Think of it like a remix, not a translation. Some shots that were iconic in the Hindi version. Gone. New angles you've never seen. In there. The editing rhythm is completely different. And that 15-second difference. That's not just, we cut some scenes. That's intentional architectural choice. Here's what the team understood, and this is smart. The global audience thinks differently. Indian trailers build slowly. They establish mood, give you philosophy, take you on a journey of revelation. But the English version? It's snappier. It hits faster. More action forward, more visual storytelling, less dialogue setup. The cuts are sharper. The transitions are tighter. Why? Because when you're marketing to international audiences, especially in 50,000 screens across the globe, you need that immediate visceral impact. You don't have the luxury of slow burn mythology. You need, this is epic by second 5. And that's exactly what happened. Fans noticed it immediately. One scene could stay in the Hindi version, but in the English version, they found a better moment. A moment that works harder. This isn't random. This is Nitesh, Tiwari, and Sony Pictures making a statement. They're releasing this on 50,000 screens internationally. Not 500. Not 5,000. 50,000 screens. For an Indian mythological film. Do you understand how unprecedented that is? The English trailer is the tool. It says, this isn't a foreign film we're dubbing. This is a story that belongs everywhere. And by nailing the technical execution, by using cutting-edge AI dubbing, by re-editing for a new audience, they're backing that statement up. This is how you go global without compromising. You don't make a lesser version. You make a different version. A version that respects who's watching while maintaining the integrity of what you made. That's the secret sauce happening here. Not, we translated this, but we reimagined this for you. And here's what's wild. The internet immediately got it. The response was overwhelming. Not, oh, this is good for a dubbed version. But, this is better than the original. The English version somehow seems different and a lot better than the Hindi version. I don't know what they have changed, but what I just saw has never been done in Hindi cinema before. That's not nostalgia. That's genuine appreciation of technical excellence combined with smart creative choices. Fans praised the clean dubbing with no cringe factor, the perfect lip sync that makes it feel native, the tighter pacing that keeps energy high, the visual-first storytelling that needs no translation. Even viewers who initially had skepticism about dubbing found themselves impressed. This isn't an afterthought. This is a centerpiece of the marketing campaign. This is the bigger story, honestly. What Ramayana is doing with this English trailer is setting a precedent. For years, Indian films going global meant making compromises. Lower budget international cuts, PG-13 censoring, dubbed versions that felt lesser. But Ramayana is proving you can scale massively globally without making a lesser product. Just a different one. This is also a message to young diaspora audiences, especially NRIs and their kids. This is your story, and we're giving it to you in the language you're most comfortable with. Not as outsiders, as equals. The technology piece is important too. AI-assisted dubbing this good? This is the beginning. By the time the next wave of Indian films goes global, this will be standard. Ramayana is a case study. Now, the part that absolutely blew people's minds. The dubbing isn't just good. It's unsettling how good it is. They used AI-assisted lip-sync technology. Not fully AI dubbing, let's be clear, but AI helping to make the English dialogue match the actors' movements perfectly. Ranbir Kapoor, Yash, Sai Pallavi. When they speak English in this trailer, it looks like that's what they originally recorded. Normally, dubbing has this off quality. You see the lips move, then hear the voice. Your brain catches the mismatch. Here, there is no mismatch. The voice lines are clean, clear. Natural Indian accent, not Americanized, not Indianized, just present. And the sync? It's seamless. One viewer said it best. What I just saw has never been done in Hindi cinema before. That's not hyperbole. This is genuinely new technology being used smartly. Why does this matter? Because for NRAs, for younger diaspora audiences who grew up on English media, this removes the friction. They can engage with their own mythology without the cognitive dissonance of bad dubbing. So what actually changed? What scenes are different? That's the million-dollar question everyone's asking. From what we can see, the action sequences have been emphasized more prominently in the English cut. Where the Hindi trailer spent time on character moments and building emotional weight, the English version front-loads the scale. The battles, the grandeur, the visual spectacle. There's also a shift in how the mythology is presented. The Hindi version can assume familiarity. You know who Ram is, you know who Ravan is. The English version has to introduce concepts. How does it do that? Through visuals, through action, through the sheer scale of production. Some dialogue that made sense culturally in Hindi, replaced with moments that need no translation. A sword clash, a look, a landscape shot that says, "This is huge." Is this dumbing down? No. It's smart adaptation. It's understanding your audience and crafting for them specifically. So when November 6th comes around and Ramayana hits those 50,000 screens worldwide, remember, that English trailer wasn't just marketing. It was a blueprint. A reminder that going global doesn't mean dumbing down. It means thinking differently. That's the whole game right there.